if you guys remember a little while back, the last time the Blue Jays actually swept a team, I broke the broom. As I usually do, I toss it across the room and the thing obliterated. It was done. But just when you thought that I couldn't get a nastier broom, hold my beer. I'll find one for you. The Blue Jays allow me to bring this thing out with a 5-2 win over the Kansas City Royals and sweep them away. Bye-bye, KC. That one didn't break. Love to see it. Big time W for the Toronto Blue Jays today. They pick up the sweep, and what did we say going into this stretch? What did we say at the end of that? Was it the Guardian series or I think it was the National series? What did we say? We said 7-2, right? And we said, well, maybe you do want more, but 7-2 is good. It means you would have swept the team and you would have won other series. Well, that is exactly what the Blue Jays did. They go 7-2, and they hit the high water mark again. They're now 17 games over the 500 mark at 80-63. Now, I was a little worried with this game just because Cole Reagans was on the hill, and he had the scoreless inning streak going, and dude has been electric since coming over from the Texas Rangers. And he was outstanding. Like, let me rephrase that. His stuff is ridiculous. From the left side, it is incredible to watch. As a Jays fan today, it was painful to watch. And we move ahead to the top of the 6th inning, where things aren't great. With Kyle Isbell having a leadoff triple, then a walk. But then a guy gets thrown out at second base, I think it was Garcia, trying to steal second. You're like, all right, we're in good shape. You got third, but now you got one out, and that run hasn't scored yet. And you had a 3-1 count to Bobby Witt Jr. I didn't like it. I would have loved to just put him on. And sure, he probably would have stole second, but I don't care. I don't want him beating me. And he does. It's an RBI double to left field. Kyle Isbell comes in to score, and they have a 1-0 lead in the 6th. Bobby Witt gets to second base, then as a pickoff play, Brios fires it to second base, but Bobby Witt takes off. He was taken off on first movement. David Schneider fires to third. Tag is not in time. They review it, not in time. He is safe at third. Actually, I don't think they reviewed it. Either way, he was safe at third. Then an RBI ground out from Sal Perez, and you are down 2-0 now. And with the way Cole Reagans has pitched, his command has been a little off at times during this ball game, but overall, he has been incredible for them. And he still has this scoreless inning streak going, right? We go ahead to the bottom half of the 6th. And as Blue Jay fans, we have seen wild ones this year, years past. But he single-handedly gave the Blue Jays this win. Cole Reagans, his command was off most of the game, but in that bottom of the 6th, man, it was painful. He gets the first 2 guys, gets Springer and Bo Bichette. Then he walks Vladdy, and then he walks Davis Schneider. And then he rifles one over the head, or no, what was this one in the dirt? Either way, it was a wild pitch, both guys moves up. Then rifles one over Sal Perez and wipes out, slips on the mound. 1 run comes in to score, Vladdy comes in, and it's 2-1. Next pitch. Someone call FedEx because Buddy airmailed it. And in comes Davis Schneider, and we are tied at 2. The Blue Jays do not put a ball in play and score 2 runs and tie the game at 2. This is what bad teams do. Albeit, Cole Reagans, I don't know what happened there. I've never seen that. In all of my years watching baseball, I've never seen that. But more importantly for Jays fans, you have tied the game and he is gone from the game. Massive, massive step in the right direction. And they bring in Taylor Clark in the bottom of the 7th inning. I think he finished off the bottom of the 6th. Comes out for the 7th. And with 2 out, nobody on, Kevin Kiermaier gets an off-speed pitch, drills it to right field, and it's gone! Solo shot for KK, and the Blue Jays are in front. It's now 3-2. Incredible job for KK. He's a fan favorite. My God, if you listen to that post-game interview where he just grabs the mic from Arden Zwelling. Honestly, I'm not a big Arden Zwelling guy because, I don't know. I just feel like the energy ain't there, man. Like, the Jays want a hype game. Give me emotion. It just seems tough. So Kevin Kiermaier's like, yeah, take that microphone, and I'm going to hype everybody up. And he does. Awesome stuff for KK. But in the bottom of the 8th inning, you're only up 3-2, right? So you'd like some insurance, of course. David Schneider called out on strikes to start the inning. Then Kirky singles to right field, okay? And then an interesting one. I was kind of like curious about this move. They pinch run Dalton Varsho. And I'm like, okay, so Heineman's going to come in to pinch run. Or to play defense. I'm like, Heineman, I guess he's the better defensive catcher. But interesting move. And man, does it pay off. Shout out, look, I know everyone loves to rip John Schneider when it's going bad. But can we give the guy a little bit of flowers for making an interesting move that really paid off? They start the hit and run with Whit Merrifield with Dalton Varsho. You wouldn't have done that with Kirk. And Whit Merrifield punches it right where the guy would have been at second base. Varsho up to third. First and third, one out. They bring in Jackson Cower, to face Espinal. And how many times have we seen Santiago Espinal bunt and it's just awful? Like, he just can't lay it down. What does he do? Drops down a bunt. Varsho knows it's coming. He boogies home. They try and flip it home. Not in time. Varsho's safe. And you lead it 4-2. Again, you wouldn't have done that with Kirk at third. So, an incredible job, heads-up play for John Schneider, and all this small ball, hit and run. You got I wouldn't say a suicide, because it wasn't a suicide squeeze, but an incredible job execution-wise from Espinal, and he ends up being safe at first because they tried to get Varsho at the plate. So now you still have first and second, one out, and you've added a run. Right? And then Kiermaier, he reaches on a fielder's choice. Biggio's out at second base. Actually, no. What am I talking about? Biggio comes up and dumps one into left center field for a base hit. In comes Whit Merrifield, and the Jays lead it 5-2. Oh, baby, this is beautiful. Seeing big hits from Kevin Kiermaier, big hits from, Kevin Biggio, Whit Merrifield, some hit and run with Dalton Varsho. Oh, beautiful sight. And now you're up 5-2 going into the 9th inning, and my God, Jordan Romano, I just want one ending where it's just not sweaty. We had that yesterday, but we had 2 in a row maybe. Like, God, loads of bases with one out. We're all crapping ourselves. Chad Green's warming up in the bullpen. Seems like Romano struggled with the command with a fastball. Gets a strikeout, gets a flyout, ball game, gets the save, and the Blue Jays sweep away the Royals. Now, what does this all mean? So, the Texas Rangers are going to beat Oakland. They're up 9-4 in the 7th, unless some insane comeback happens for Oakland, which, let's be honest, is not really going to happen. You're going to be a game and a half up on the Texas Rangers going into that series starting tomorrow night. 4-gamer. Insane. But also, with the Seattle Mariners losing 3 of 4 to Tampa, and losing all 3 games when the Blue Jays just won 3 games against KC. The Blue Jays now have a 1-game lead over Seattle. So we're now in the second wildcard spot. Now, do I want to sit there? God, no. I do not want to be in the second wildcard spot at the end at season's end. Do I want to go to the Trop for a 3-game set? Yeah, no, I'm good, thanks. I'd rather go to Minnesota, thank you. But as of right now, my mindset is get as many teams behind you as possible, because then you don't have to just worry about, one team and this and that. With Seattle losing, I mean, you're sitting here, like I said, like a game and a half up on Texas, or yeah, you're going to be a game and a half up on Texas. You're a game up on Seattle. You're in good shape, but now the schedule gets tough. I don't care that Texas over their last however many games has been pitiful. I don't care. You now start the biggest series of the season, hands down, starting tomorrow. Okay? Before we break it down, I know it's been a long video. First off, 10,000 subscribers. Pretty flippin' wild. I'll be doing a video right after this one. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm still at a loss for words. But let's get through the stats, and then we'll quickly preview the series. All right, George Springer 1 for 4 in the ball game. Walked once as well, so got on base 2 of the 5 times he came to the dish. Vladdy went 0 for 2, but he walked twice and came around to score. Both walks were against Reagan, so that's really, really good. The approach at the plate was nice. I think one of his outs was a really loud screamer out in the first inning, I believe. So I like the approach from Vladdy today. David Schneider, 0 for 2, had a couple strikeouts, I think both against Reagans as well. But he walked twice and came around to score once, so great job there. Kirky had a hit and a walk. What else we got? Whit Merrifield, a hit, a walk, and a run scored. Espinal had a one hit, an RBI, obviously the bunt one. And Kevin Biggio 1 for 2 with an RBI. Kevin Kiermaier 1 for 4, but who cares? Who cares? Biggest hit of the ball game, game-winning run for KK. Only 6 hits total for the Blue Jays. That's what happens when you play some teams. 8 strikeouts, 8 walks, and they capitalized on them. They really did, and they needed to. Albeit they got it gifted to them, but who cares? Pitching-wise, Jose Barrios. It's not going to be talked about much because of the offense they had late in the game and the wild 6th inning and whatnot. But Jose Barrios was damn dominant. Other than that missed pitch to Isbell and Bobby Witt, he was incredible. 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both were earned, 7 strikeouts and 2 walks, and when he struck out the last batter to end that 7th inning, he was hyped. And who wouldn't be? Jose Barrios was dominant, and he is back. Absolutely incredible job from Jose. Jimmy Garcia went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 1 hit, nothing more. Henderson Cabrera came on to get Melendez, and he did to end that 8th inning. And Jordan Romano didn't make it easy. Goes in inning, allows 2 hits and a walk, but strikes out 2 and picks up save number 34 on the season. All right? Now, we turn our focus to, like I said, the biggest series of the year. Starting tomorrow night, Game 1 against the Texas Rangers. Dane Dunning gets the ball for the Rangers. Chris Bassitt for the Blue Jays. Game 2. Hyunjin Ryu versus Max flippin' Scherzer, who hasn't been Max Scherzer-esque this year. And Game 3, I'm guessing it's going to be Yusei Kikuchi, and then the finale is going to be Kevin Gausman. That's how I think it's going to line up for the Toronto Blue Jays over the 4 games against Texas. I think, look, I'm going to sit here and say this. Do the Blue Jays need to win 3 of 4? You're a game and a half up on them, so no. But if you win 3 of 4, not only will you gain 2 games on them, which would be incredible, you would then win the season series. Remember, you lost the series in Texas, so if you split, and they still have the season series on you. If you win the series 3-1, which is no given at all, you win 3 of 4, you'll be 2 games up on them, you will have the tiebreak. It is a massive, massive series. Starting tomorrow night, Dane Dunning, Chris Bassitt, 7:07 first pitch at Rogers Center, right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub today, because of course, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the win today. All that stuff. Go nuts. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow night. I won't be here. I'll be at my girlfriend's place for Monday and Tuesday's game for sure. It won't be Wednesday's game. Just be Monday and Tuesday's game. So just letting you know now, but it will be uploaded tomorrow, guaranteed. I just flipping Charles Barkley guaranteed it. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the dub and the sweep today. Talk to you guys tomorrow.